good morning. Back out fishing. I hope the noise of the sea coming up over the pebbles isn't too much for the microphones and you can hear me. Where are we today? This little harbour is called Portgordon Harbour, and this huge barrier of stones was washed up here in a storm in 2024. I think it was January 2024. A big storms, and it washed all of these stones and it blocked the harbour entrance, and it's been blocked ever since. It's going to cost a pretty penny to sort that out. We got here, Gordon's with me, we're doing a bit of a double act again. We got here at about 3:30 this morning, pitch black, my hands are still cold. We made an early start because that was low water. We started way over on the far side because we thought it would be more like a level beach going out. It isn't. It's got lots of flat rock and things, and it just didn't feel right for the fishing. We gave it a couple of hours and decided to move to the end of the pier here. So I've just moved down the jetty a bit because the noise of the waves swirling on the pebbles was really quite loud, and I'm pretty sure that will have been on the microphone. We'll see what I can do about that. I've got my usual 6 rig on, thinking about getting some flatfish across the way. I'm not sure, it's going to be more of a mixed species. I can imagine small coley and things here. I've just got the 1 rod out at the minute. Gordon's having a play about with 3 rods as usual, but I just got the 1. I sent the drone up so you can have a look, bit of drone footage of the harbour all blocked up. It's quite spectacular. I do wonder if they'll ever fix it. It's going to cost so much money, and I don't know. I hope they get it fixed because it looks like a really nice little harbour. There's a slipway over there. Looks like it's somewhere that would be suitable for real time, to be honest with you. There's quite a swell coming in here. You can see why it would probably get blocked up here and the stones move around. Just a big sea, a big sea. And yet, when you look out here, oh, that horizon, that's better. There doesn't seem to be much swell really, just sort of comes in, must get in the shallows here, and then just creates all that turbulence. So Portgordon, it's named after the main man himself. That's how it got its name, Portgordon. He's that old. We've got a seal bobbing around in front of us. We're on the Moray coast. Brookie is up in this direction, Lossiemouth over there. So it's supposed to be a really warm day. It's supposed to be about 15 degrees, but there was ice on the car windscreen this morning. There always is. I seem to say that every time I start a video just recently. Oh, there was snow, there was ice. Yeah. And we were about 15 degrees yesterday, so it will warm up later on. The sun's up, so it will be nice. Even nicer if I catch a fish. When we looked at Google Maps, there was sand over there. Now, when you see all that moved, I reckon that Google Earth image was before this. This happened 2024, right?
Yep.
So I think there probably was sand over there, but it's just scooped away.
I mind you saying this morning, has there been a storm or that the hard ground's been showing up?
Yeah.
That'll be if it's happened.
That's what I think has happened. Because all of this has been completely changed, I think. Yeah. I bet if you look at Google Maps, you know, and look at Google Earth where we saw the sand, I bet if you scan across, that won't be there. So it'll be before that. Yeah.
It'll be.
I think it was worth a try anyway.
It was worth a try.
We think we had a couple of bites. I reckon you definitely had one on the camera.
On the camera, I'm hoping it sees something.
Well, if that camera's seen something, that'd be really good, wouldn't it?
It's disappointing that was near a beach it was expecting. I mean, here there's nothing here. Nothing biting here.
There's nothing biting at all.
Yeah. But again, something, I think we're due a shift again. Because to save our day, Ken.
Save the day. No prizes for guessing. We're at another mark. We've come back to Cullen. It's just along the coast from Portgordon. Things weren't really shaping up. I lost the first rig. We got the seal in front of us and we weren't confident. So we thought, right, let's go and get some fish. Let's see if we can fish Cullen again. We've been lucky here before. Gordon had the sea trout. I've had some flounders. He's had flounders. I think we might have had a turbot from here as well. So 2 rods out, same usual sort of flatty rigs that I do. I've got a 6 grip gripper, 5-ounce gripper on one and a 4-ounce 4 grip on the other. Something like that anyway. A little bit more surf than you want, but you know, it's a lot better than across the way there. And I feel positive that we're going to be getting some fish, I hope. It's now 20 past 8, so I left home at about 2:15 this morning. So I might be a bit bleary-eyed by the end of the day, but we're enjoying it. This is what fishing is all about. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Let's get some fish. Now then, you want to know why I don't buy expensive reels? Because when you're on a beach, that's what happens. That'll happen to an expensive reel as much as a cheap reel. So this one's been out about half an hour or so. So I'm just going to wind it in. In fact, I'm going to wind both in and just check the bait. Maybe refreshen it. Well, we'll refreshen it, I think. We've got plenty of bait. Now, we don't want to get in the water too much because Gordon and I walked out a bit ago and a wave nearly took us both off our feet. Oh, come on, we need a fish. Come on, it's got to be a fish. Please let there be a fish on it. There might be. No, I don't think so. Is there? Is there a fluke on there, or is that? 8-2! Oh yeah!
Oh, you hooked me, hooked them.
Yeah.
You're not shooting at me.
They all count. No, they all count. Well, that's it. We're off the blank.
Yeah, they're small, but they're beautiful, man.
What do you mean they're small? They're huge.
Here, have a bunny first.
I've just got massive hands, mate.
Perfect miniatures.
Yeah. So I've got one that's
I hate it in here.
just hooked there. And this one's just hooked there.
Brilliant.
There we go. First two. Brilliant. Now mind these waves. After this one.
Who's away? What a speed.
Speed. So we get that other rod as well. There's a dog here. Just got to be so careful with the dogs, because while we're hauling this one in, there are two dogs down here.
I thought it was you and Sticky.
No, separate beads. Yeah. And then the little floaty. And I just put a, I initially put that there, but I think it needs a bead, because the soft one goes straight over it. It's all an experiment. Yeah. I'm a good long way out. That's it, it's broken out now. No, but what I'd say is that orange beads are the business today so far.
Could be, could maybe use the right stroke.
Well, that one's got less beads on. Right.
Sabotage my line.
I am, yeah. So we'll get it rebaited and get it back out. You're a bit close there. It's a bit better. Try that. Yeah. Still think you're a bit close, but anyway. Well, I'm gonna put the legs up. You're too close. Right. We're off the blank. I've warmed up. I've got a bigger smile on my face. And listen, I don't want any of that, oh, there are any small fish malarkey. When you're getting your first fish and it's your blank saver, it doesn't matter what size it is, it's 10 times as big because it's that valuable to you. So really, really good. So pleased to see a couple of flounders there. Would like to get some bigger ones, obviously. Would like to get the turbots, but we're fishing, and so good to be off the blank. And sat in the sunshine, and a coffee. What more? What more? I can think of more, but yeah, lovely. So Cullen does it again for us. Brilliant. There seems to be a bit of a reoccurring theme here, in that when I got my hands full flying the drone, the tripod falls over. Gordon reckoned it was a big trout, pull the lines over and then shed the hooks. I wish. That's a couple more reels to wash when I get home. When you give the reels a hard time because this is the type of fishing it is, you know, on the beach, stuff getting in the sand, etc. I honestly don't think it's worth, personally, I don't think it's worth spending a lot of money on kit. Certainly not for the flounder fishing. You don't have to cast far. You can have quite a cheap basic rod, cheap basic reel. I know Gordon's talked about this on his channel, but I agree with him entirely. If you want to go fishing, you want to get into this sort of stuff, just get something basic to start off with, and then you'll work out what you want later on. You may just stick with flounder fishing on a local beach. That might be your thing, and if that's the case, then something like this would do you for a long time. These reels here, 4 or 5 years old, I've had them a while. Like a lot of the stuff that I've got, I bought it when I first started getting back into fishing, and because I like coarse fishing, game fishing, predator fishing, sea fishing, freshwater, you know, you can't go top notch on everything, so you make some economies, and you have a range of kit that does everything, but none of it's really expensive. And the other thing is that Gordon and I both say this: the fish don't care how expensive your rod and reel is, they're just interested in the bait. So those long slow pulls on the rods are just with all these breakers coming in. The left-hand rod, the furthest from you, is a good bit further out, and it's getting affected by the breakers over there. It's also more of an angle. This one's going more or less straight out, and it's getting less nod on it. Oh, there's a bite on that one, the left-hand one, I'm sure. Might have even slack-lined, you never know. Right, come on, let's be having you. We've both seen it nod, haven't we? Right, we're both convinced there's a fish on it. Yeah?
I think so.
I reckon.
I'll maybe change my mind when I see it coming out.
Ooh, might have felt a little jiggle there. It might be something. Oh, the cameraman's going out in the water. You mind yourself. Those waves have got some undertow. You'll be having my camera in the water in a minute. Do you know what? There's no weight on it. I can't. I don't know. Well, maybe. Something's pulling back. Oh, fuck. Yes! We got two. We have. We got a couple. Another two. And a better fish.
Business today.
It is. It's the red. How about? Oh. Let's see if we can get these here in the sunshine. They never want to be the right way round, no, do they? Yeah. Let's get them unhooked. Right, I need a tool for that one. Well, slightly bigger this time, but two beauties. Absolute beauties. Here we go. Let's get them back. Super colours. That first one was a very bright orange marks on it, wasn't it? Mine away. Yes! Yes! 4 flounders.
That's cool.
And the 2 I had earlier. Lovely job. Thank you, Mr. Cameraman. So as Gordon mentioned, the pinky red beads here, whatever they are, they seem to be doing the business today. So I've had 4 fish on this one rig. The other rig's not doing anything yet. So that's interesting. Gonna have to make a few more of these rigs up. So yep, Cullen has been kind to us. When we got to the other beach at Portgordon this morning and I saw there was no sand there, I wasn't really feeling it, but we did fish it in the dark. And then we moved on to the jetty and daylight came, and I initially got on the jetty thinking, oh, this would be good, be all right. But it's tide coming right in there. But the rods just never moved, and if the rods don't move, I've got to make a move, and that's what we've done. We've come here to Cullen and it's been kind again. We've had the 4 flounder, nothing massive, but we had 4 flounder, so that's made me pleased, made me happy. It's made the 2 o'clock get up ready to get down to the mark for 3:30 well worth it. Oh, I thought I was going to feel tired, but now I'm catching fish and wide awake, all excited. Don't know about you, but before I go fishing on a trip like this, when you're getting up early, I can't sleep. I'm like a kid before Christmas. You know, you get so excited. I don't know why I even bother putting the alarm on, because I'm awake, you know. Hopefully, we can get something a little bit different, because Gordon had some turbot here, and yes, he had the sea trout here as well. You have to see how the rods go. It seems to be that sort of red, pinky, see-through kind of beads that are doing the trick today. Beautiful beach, absolutely beautiful. So this right-hand rod's been out for a fair while. Take the bells off. Well, nothing at all on that rod, that rig. I had a look in my box for one with more red beads on it, but I can't see one, so I'm just fishing that one now. So I'm going to wind this other one in with the red beads, because that's had a couple of nods as well. Another double shot, 2 more. The left-hand rod's doing it today. Check these beauties out. That one's hooked to the mouth. That one we'll have to use the tool on. We'll get them sorted. 2 more beauties. Let's get them back. Absolutely lovely colours on them. Beautiful, absolutely lovely colours. Fantastic. Oh yeah. Good to be having the flukes coming. Good to be having the flounders. So between casts, you can see tide's gone out a fair way. So I'm going to wind them in, move everything down to the water's edge and rebait and get everything sent back out again. You can come down the beach and see what's going on. Going to bring it in nice and slow. You know the score. I do think there's a chance that you get things on the way in if you're just doing this. Nice and slow. Don't think all the grippers have broken out yet. I hope they don't suddenly give way and the rod whips around and takes the camera off the tripod. Yes! Here we go, got a fish. Lovely red fins on this one. Oh my goodness, the greedy thing's had 2 baits. Gonna have to take 2 hooks out of this one. It's had 2 baits. Some of these fish have got really red fins, and there's a red bit around there. Almost the tail's almost red as well. Yeah. All the red fins and red around here, almost a red tail. Again, red fins. Look at that. It's beautiful. You greedy fish. Well, that took a bit of doing, but as you can see from the fish, no blood at all. Absolutely perfect. And that was with the unhooking tool. 2 hooks, really deep down. Managed to get them out. Perfect. Right, let's get this one back. You can come down the beach with me. So, there's another one going back nicely. The waves come right in at you. I've lost count of the fish. It's either 7 or 9. I think it's 7. Gonna pull that other rod and move everything back. Oi! Part-time cameraman stood on my line. To be fair, it had gone slack. This is the 6-prong gripper weight. It's probably a bit, oh, there's gone. Probably a bit heavy duty for today. I thought seeing the swell out there, I'd need more grip, but I think the 4-prong's doing okay as well. Let's just get this off here. Honestly, I look at those things and think to myself, is that seaweed or a dog poop bag? Just watching my box up there because somebody's got a dog and it's off the lead and it's sniffing round, and I'm hoping that it's not going to have a wee on the box. Oh, they're putting on the lead now. That's good. No, nothing on that. Really interesting that every fish today has been caught on the other lot of rigs. That's fascinating. This one normally works really well and they've just not been touched at all. Just coming back clean. I've fished in the same area, same length of time, same bait, but they must be going for those red beads. Fascinating. Bear that in mind for the future. Be making more red rigs now. Just watching Gordon cast out. It's getting closer and closer this side. He's seen where the fish have been caught. Just a bit of a close-up on today's killer rig. So that'll be a mustard number 4 hook, orange bead, 3 of these sorts of pearly, orangey, red, pinky beads, whatever colour you want to call that. Another orange bead, bit of a floater, a lightly crimped crimp there because I can slide that up and down the snood, and that makes getting it out of the fish's mouth easier. I just extracted 2 of these out of the one fish. The other rig that's not really doing much today is this one, which normally fishes quite well, which has got the neon beads on, but that just hasn't had any interest, so we're going to change it up a bit. I'll make another one of these rigs, so I've got a couple, and knock one up for Gordon as well. I've got some more of these beads in the garage. Both rods back out, fishing again. I think we'll probably give it about another hour or two. Oh, it's always time for a last cast, isn't there? Gordon says an hour, but let's see if we can push it to 2. Oh, I think there's a bite on here. Oh yeah, look at this nodding. Yeah, this rod was having a real bump just then. Yeah, it was bouncing away like mad. And if it's bouncing like that, it could be a sea trout. It is, it's a sea trout. It's a beauty. It's only hooked in the lip. It's only just hooked in the lip. Get this hook out. Guys, perfect. Absolutely perfect sea trout. I might say that's bigger than sand end. Look at that. What a good fish.
Right here. Perfect, let's clear. Go for it.
It's going to go.
Go.
I just cast out. And the rod just started banging.
Yeah.
That is the rod. I nearly didn't put that out because it hasn't caught anything all day.
It just shows you.
Freshened up the bait, bang. Wonderful. Ah, 2 species and a big one. Yes. Did you like that sea trout? I did. That all happened very quickly. I don't know if you'd see that. I was busy chatting to camera. When I looked around, the rod was bang, bang, bang. Typical, talking to you, not watching that. But I knew from the bite, sea trout. Just been talking to Gordon. It's not as big as sand end, but it's probably my second best sea trout. Lovely fish, absolutely brilliant. Just hooked in the bottom lip, able to get it back ever so quickly, and my, did it shoot off? Wow. Oh, perfect. What a day. What a day. You know, I started off with a bit disappointed, to be honest with you, at 3:30 in the morning when I saw that beach. But we made the move and it was the right thing to do. And it's, I've had a wonderful time. I've had a wonderful time. But I'm not stopping. There's more than one last cast. We're only about halfway through the afternoon. We're going to keep fishing. I almost didn't put that rod back in the water because it hasn't caught today. And there you go. Got the sea trout. Oh my goodness. Well, we've baited up. We're in there. We're still fishing. And I'm still having a great day. Can't take my eyes off the rod tips now. I got the clutch set loose because it was one of those things. I just turned my back and the rod rests went over again. The tripod. So I think it was just the waves. I certainly don't think there was a. Gordon was saying, "Oh, a big sea trout," but I don't think it was. So this is the red beads. Don't think we've got anything on it. No, nothing there. I'll fetch the tripod down and we'll have a look at the other one. Fetch the tripod down while I'm at it. Whoop, what's going on here? Oh, I see. Made a mess of things. Okay, I think we're in business. Are we? What have I done here? Good grief, man. What's going on? Oh, it's around that tripod, isn't it? That's come the long way around the tripod. This is the 6 gripper lead and it's stuck. Certainly does the business. Nothing at all. Yeah, we've got Gordon's line. I knew he'd cast over me. That's it, all sorted. My goodness. Look at all this. Right. This may take some time. Bells are rattling. This one. They might do it again, you never know. Yeah, there's just a little niggle on it. So, we're going to wind it in and see. So there may be something, there may be not. Come on down. A couple of rattles on the bells. I'm thinking small flounder. Hope this is not near Gordon's line. Starting to get a lot of weed as well. Nothing. It's a weed fish. No, there's no hook in there.
Yeah, fish feeding in here.
No. Well, you had a couple of rattles on the bells, but no. Oh well. This water can almost take you off your feet, can't it?
It's been doing that, like.
Yeah.
Overpowered.
Just starting to get this weed now as well, haven't we?
Oh, I've been picking that up and all.
I've had that in the last 2 casts.
It's been real.
You've had a good day.
Aye.
Thanks, buddy. Well, I would say that's been a session of 2 halves. Portgordon this
Definitely.
morning,
Aye, definitely.
when we both felt a little bit.
I was going to do in hell because on Google Maps, we looked on Google Map and it was all sand.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, perfect place for a skin. But that storm must have shifted out of sun and exposed all the hard ground again.
I mean, it must have been quite some storm to block up a harbour entrance like that.
Blocked up entrance to here,
Yeah.
right?
So we then went on the jetty, didn't we, for a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Yep.
didn't have a bite,
No.
flew the drone around a bit, and I think we both decided at the same point, let's make a move. And here we came to Cullen.
Right. And then we smiles
Big
again.
smiles, because the fish came to play, and it was fantastic. So I've had a super day, a cracking day, as I always say.
Oh, you did really well today.
I have had a good day.
Every time I looked through, and there was 12 fish coming up, 12 at a time.
And a lovely sea trout,
Bonus,
which was very, very nice, absolute bonus.
Bonus fish.
And
What a bonus.
a bonus as well was one of our great channel supporters,
Oh, aye.
fellas both,
Lenny, yeah.
Lenny.
Right.
He's usually buzzing around in a helicopter, but he came and saw us on the beach, and it was great to meet you, Lenny. Really nice to meet you, mate. So thank you very much for coming along.
It was really nice to meet you, Lenny.
Don't know where we're going next, but I hope you join us. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's going to be tight lines from me.
And take care of die, and I'll catch you after for me.
See ya. Guys, perfect, absolute perfect sea trout. Look at that. What a good fish.
That's cool. Go for it.
Well, that took a bit of doing, but as you can see from the fish, no blood at all. Absolutely perfect. Well, slightly bigger this time, but two beauties. Yes! There we go. First tip.